already knew the case was not going anywhere. Whoever tried just got painted a target on it. And whoever lied was exposed. I am grateful for the amount of people that were exposed on this case. You've seen that the hotel manager is guilty. You saw the people who cleaned the toys were guilty. You want to tell me what time you coming over? Do I got time to make a crock pot meal? You can't do it. Because when I tell you we are tired on a level that I sleep won't fix, coffee won't touch, or just couldn't even suffice, you don't understand. You don't understand. We have tried to tell people to get outside, paint a rock, drop a fact sheet, leave a bracelet, just send a text message to somebody.
After 7 weeks of intense investigations, explosive raids, and back-and-forth legal drama, it looks like Sean Diddy Combs might walk away with little more than a slap on the wrist. The public isn't taking it lightly, especially Ali Carter, who claims Diddy is coming for her and says she's now in hiding. For those not caught up, Diddy was hit with serious charges: racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, among others. Shockingly, he was found not guilty on all major counts. Yes, you heard that right, not guilty. After extensive jury deliberations, the only charges that stuck were 2 counts of transporting individuals for illegal sex work, each carrying a maximum sentence of 10 years. In theory, that puts him at risk of serving up to 20 years behind bars, but according to legal insiders, that's highly unlikely. CBS legal contributor Jessica Levinson explained, "It sounds like the prosecution may push for a sentence over the midline, something beyond 5 years. However," she added, "it's absolutely possible Diddy will serve time, but I don't see double-digit years happening." This potential outcome has left the public on edge. Many are now questioning the fairness of the justice system. Was the case rigged? Was justice served? The fact that the court proceedings were kept unusually private only adds fuel to the fire, especially given Diddy's powerful status in the entertainment world.
Research should dig on it and not understand that the justice system is rigged. And we've been saying that since the beginning. We went through court cases. We went through private investigators. This is how we have the insurance and the documents and the things and the receipts that we have, because we have been through this so many times before, where the victim is the one who gets the most hell and the predators walk. The amount of people that you've seen, I want you to stop and think about how many people were enabling this case. And how many times I have said,
but what's weighing heaviest on most people's minds is this: if Ali Carter knew so much not just about the minor charges Diddy was hit with, but the darker, harder to believe allegations involving secret rituals and the trafficking of minors, then why didn't she take the witness stand? Well, Ali came out of hiding to finally tell her side of the story, and let's just say she didn't sit still while doing it. She was literally on the move. According to Ali, there's no way she could have testified, and she gave several reasons why. The biggest one, her experiences with Diddy happened when she was just 15 years old. She's 31 now. You do the math, it's over 15 years ago. And in legal terms, that creates all kinds of complications, especially when dealing with unreported incidents and statute limitations.
On this case in New York City, and she never asked about the children. And you know, there's so many people who wanted me to be a witness on this trial, and I want to explain jurisdiction. I know some people don't understand jurisdiction, so let's talk about it. If you got a ticket in Utah, let's say you got a ticket in Utah, and you live in Georgia, but you decided to leave from Utah after you got your ticket, go to Georgia and say, I'm walking into this courthouse, and because I chose this courthouse, I'm deciding that I'm gonna do my court here because I said so. That's what I'm doing. I don't care about jurisdiction. I don't care about the law. It's the same thing with, you see the people and the things with the immigrant and the border situation just coming in and deciding, I don't want to follow anybody's rules. You got to follow our rules when you go into other countries, but I don't want to follow anybody's rules. I'm just coming in. I can't just walk into a case and be like, I'm gonna get up on there on that case. First of all, because of jurisdiction. First of all, you with me? Are y'all with me? The comments are still on. I might turn them off in a second because I just want y'all to hear what I'm saying to you.
Secondly, Ali explained that everything that happened to her took place in a completely different state, New York. Meanwhile, Diddy's trial is happening in Los Angeles. In her words, she was way outside the court's jurisdiction and couldn't just show up and take the stand, no matter how much she wanted to.
People have a really big TV mentality. So they believe that just because I went through something on this case, that I was just supposed to pop up and go through this red carpet event of people fangirling, of predators walking out of this case. Do you understand jurisdiction? Do you, Mirror Wing, you said yes. You understand jurisdiction, right? First of all, a lot of people are not even stopping with that. Are y'all with me? That's first of all, we out of jurisdiction. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. I dealt with Sean Combs in Los Angeles, California at one of his many mansions. The case that is on right now that you guys are seeing is out of New York City. First of all. So that's one reason why I'm probably not invited to the Red Panther Party red carpet event. Do you see what I'm saying? Second of all, I was 15 years old. I am now a 31-year-old grown woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? How old am I for everybody that... Can you hear me? How old am I? Can we just interact? I am 31 years old. When this happened, everybody say it with me. I was 15. Are we all on the same page?
And finally, Ali says she's been facing intense backlash, everything from relentless online hate to serious threats against her life, all for simply speaking out about the dark and twisted things happening behind Hollywood's closed doors. So imagine the danger she'd face if she walked into Diddy's courtroom and testified publicly. According to her, taking the witness stand would have only made things worse for her and her family. That's why, for her own safety, she had no choice but to step back.
Don't be alone. Do you know how many people have tried to break my soul, my body, take from me that I can never, ever get back? And you're going to tell me you're going to sue over somebody calling you out of your name, you little... Do you know the that I can't close my eyes from? You know survivor's guilt? I have been slapped in the face with my friend's presence like the last few weeks, the last week. I don't have any loving memory of Emerald.
According to Ali, this situation goes way deeper than the public realizes. She claims it's not just about Diddy, it involves powerful institutions. In her words, even the government, Child Protective Services, CPS and the FBI have their hands in it.
I tried. I don't know what else to do. I don't know anybody else on the internet that has shown you the amount of receipts around the world that you can't put the bullet back in the gun for that one. You just can't. You can't. And so many will hear that in a way that you can't unhear it and unsee it. So of course, we're not going to talk about the children. Because if you talk about the children, you're going to talk about that unravels the whole chain of what's really wrong.
At one point, Ali also name-dropped Tyler Perry, who notably was recently hit with a $260 million lawsuit involving allegations of sexual assault.
Now, actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in two of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims.
According to Ali, Tyler Perry, just like Diddy, is likely to get nothing more than a gentle slap on the wrist and walk away scot-free. She believes he, along with several others allegedly connected to Diddy's circle, will avoid real consequences. Yet somehow Diddy's the only one publicly taking all the heat, while the rest remained untouched in the shadows.
At the parties with Sean Combs, there was parties. So you're going to tell me not one other person was guilty? Not one. Not one at all. Okay. All right. Right? Okay, it's just like Epstein. You're going to tell me that he was the only John. Ghislaine Maxwell was the only person. She sold all these children, and he was the only person that she sold children to. The only one. You think that our government, our DOJ, our FBI, our CIA, the attorneys, the judges, the lawyers, the doctors, but we're just gonna judge Sean Combs? How many celebrities shut the hell up? Didn't want to say anything about Sean Combs. How many of them are yelling free him? No answer is an answer, you know. No answer is an answer. That's why when I left at 14.5, I never looked back. No answer is an answer.
In the end, Ali made a chilling statement. She said there's a real chance she could go missing, or worse, end up dead. And if that happens, she made one thing crystal clear: it wasn't by her own hand. She warned that if anything ever happens to her, she has a plan in place. Every dark secret she's been holding onto about the industry will be exposed. A full-blown data dump. Final act of truth.
As you can see that from the beginning.
Don't give it to Pam.
Don't
Her
give
desk is full.
Her desk is full. And the FBI loses their so and then they get insulted when you tell them, why aren't you doing your job? So don't give it to them. You can't give it to them. I don't know what else to do. So we have an interview coming out with the amazing Miss Miracle Sims on God Love platform. It comes out Tuesday, July 1st at 7 o'clock. It's our first interview that we've done in a few years, and I'm so happy and so honored that we got to do it with GSL, with Miracle, because thank you, the type of integrity, type of honesty.
Child, this is a lot. And while we wait for Diddy's final verdict, social media is in absolute chaos. People are speaking out, and let's just say the reactions are intense. One commenter said, "This is bigger than just Diddy, the FBI, or the court system. These institutions are all tied to the global banking system and the Federal Reserve. The corruption runs deep, but the cracks are showing. They won't win in the end." Another voice added, "Honestly, I can't believe this case. There's no doubt in my mind Diddy is both a predator and an abuser. If he walks free, then everyone involved needs to be investigated. I'm sick of this BS. The victims deserve real justice." And finally, someone pointed out they didn't even charge him with anything involving underage victims. That told me everything I needed to know. There's no real intent to protect the children. Then I saw a post saying there's only a 50% chance he'll be convicted. If he walks, then justice in this country doesn't exist. We are a lost nation. As we brace ourselves for what's to come in this case, we want to hear from you. How broken do you believe the justice system truly is? And do you believe Ali Carter when she says this mess goes deeper than we think, possibly even into the political realm? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the next video because, boo-boo, it's just as messy.